back like the seats of an 86 Delta 88 coupe on D's and bones, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Going live in a minute, Blizzard King. This is Winter Dennis Sperling Podcast. You are rocking with the realest black men represented. Ain't no lies, cause we winning. Catching flies, ain't no feelings. Uncle D, we the villain, baby. We just left the village, baby. Now we in them villas, baby. Dennis Sperling Podcast, tuning in, we get it, baby. You can hate the player, hate the game. We love all you haters. Hate watch, hate watch. Calling lovely ladies, hands on your knees. You can thank us later. We snatching the crowns off of queens. We obliterate them. Tell the truth, shame the devil. They trying to eliminate us. You begging the sipping haters. Peeling layers off of haters. Whoa. Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Dennis Sperling Podcast. Whoa. Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Dennis Sperling Podcast. Whoa.
We have to clean up what's going on in our house before we do anything else. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is the Blizzard King. I'd like to welcome you all back to the broadcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell a friend. We're going to talk about some good things over here. As you guys know, I give you that cold, hard truth. Sometimes it hurts the feelings, but the reality is, and we can't run from reality. Nevertheless, I'd like to share my screen with you all. I want you to take a look at something. This is a screenshot that I picked up from Instagram, and it basically is, I find it very interesting. Many of you all know who Curtis Jackson is, also known as 50 Cent, movie mogul at this point, artist, entertainer, music mogul, and then he also is a producer. He says he will leave his fortune to his younger son, Sire, and nothing to his oldest son, Marquise. Wow. And people were asked their thoughts on it. So I had the opportunity to really sit down and think about it. And, he's preserving family wealth and legacy. So, I mean, what do we do about that? I mean, let's just keep it 100, fam. All right. All the ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, again, I want to thank you for joining. But, this is, let's get straight to the point with this thing. There's no need to sugarcoat it. There's no need to soft pedal, because that's not what I do. We're here to talk about one of the most critical issues facing families today, especially Black families, and that is preserving family wealth and keeping it out of the hands of those who will squander it. And all of us have that auntie or that uncle, you see? And we wish that that person was a little easier to deal with, because that's the person to say, you know what, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Y'all keep it, y'all work it out. I don't need nothing. Me and my family is good. But that's not how it's supposed to be. See, this conversation is about protecting the fruits of our labor and ensuring our legacies live on, and making the hard decisions necessary to build generational wealth. Everybody in the chat room, type generational wealth in the chat room. Now, I want to talk about Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Love him or hate him. You can't deny that he's a prime example of what it means to create and sustain generational wealth. This man didn't just make money, he built an empire. He built it through music, he built it through television, he built it through business, and he also built it through strategic investments. And now he's making it clear he's not going to let all that hard work go to waste. He's focused on his 12-year-old son, Sire Jackson. He's preparing him for responsibility and preparing him to carry the empire for it. Now, some people, you're going to be quick to criticize this. What about his oldest son, Marquise? Well, let me tell you something. Family wealth is not about guilt or entitlement. It's about legacy. It's about discipline. It's about responsibility, and sometimes it's about making the brutal, honest choice to pass the torch to the one who's ready to carry it, not the one who thinks they deserve it just because they share your blood. See, the brutal truth about wealth is this, and we need to be real. Not every child is prepared to handle wealth. In fact, most children born into privilege have no idea what it is or what it takes to earn and maintain that privilege. Wealth can empower you, but it can also destroy you if you're not ready for it. And we've all seen stories of kids inheriting millions only to blow it on cars, parties, and nonsense because nobody taught them the value of a dollar or the responsibility that comes with wealth. Now, 50, he's making a smart move. He's focusing on Sire. He's not just handing him a fortune. He's teaching him how the financial, the financial basics, the discipline, the mindset it takes to grow that fortune. That's the difference between building generational wealth and creating generational curses. And see, the stakes are higher for us, right? Now let's put this in perspective for the Black community. Historically, we've been systematically locked out of wealth building opportunities. Couldn't get health insurance, had to deal with redlining, to wage disparities. We've had to fight tooth and nail for every dollar we've earned. And when we finally break through, when we finally build something significant, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers. The statistics don't lie. Most wealth in America is lost by the third generation. That's a death sentence for families like ours. We don't have the luxury of making mistakes with our wealth. And that's why 50 Cent is doing it. So what he's doing in his blueprint that he's setting is so important. He's making sure the child who inherits his empire is the one who's ready to handle it, not the one who feels he's entitled to it. At this point, family, we got to have legacy over feelings. Let me say that louder. Legacy comes before feelings. Too many of us let guilt and sentimentality or public opinion dictate our financial decisions. You cannot run a family like that. A family is a business. And if someone in your family isn't aligned with the vision, if they're not ready to do the work, they don't get the seat at the table. It's that simple. See, this isn't about loving one child more than the other. It's about stewardship. It's about entrusting your wealth to the one who will protect it, grow it, and pass it on to the next generation. If that means cutting off a child who's shown they can't handle the responsibility, so be it. Tough love is still love. So the lessons that we can learn from 50 Cent. 50 Cent's approach should be a blueprint for every Black man building wealth. Here's the lessons we need to learn from him. Start early. He's teaching Sire financial literacy at 12 years old. That's how you prepare a child for the weight of responsibility that comes with wealth. Invest in potential. Not all children will be equally capable of managing wealth. So you need to identify the one who has the potential and invest in him. It's not favoritism. It's smart planning. Other thing is you need to hold people accountable. 50 Cent's strained relationship with Marquise didn't stop him from doing what was in the best of his legacy. Accountability matters more than entitlement. Think long and hard. See, generational wealth is not about making one child rich. It's about creating a legacy that benefits your family for generations to come. The Black community and generational wealth, not two things to go together. And let me speak directly to my brothers in the Black community. We have been playing catch up for centuries. Our wealth is fragile. It's not enough to make money. We need to protect it, grow it, and pass it on wisely. And sometimes that means making tough decisions. 50 Cent's story is a reminder that we don't owe anyone blind loyalty, not even our children. And what we owe is to our ancestors who sacrificed to get us here and to our descendants who will inherit what we leave behind. That's why I say be like 50. Be unapologetic about protecting your wealth and your legacy. Building generational wealth is not for the weak. It requires discipline. It requires strategy and a willingness to make the hard choices. 50 Cent is showing us how it's done. And we should take note. Let's stop worrying about what people think and start focusing on what matters, preserving what we've built and ensuring its benefits, ensuring that it benefits those who are ready to carry it forward. And to every man listening, take control of your legacy. Be ruthless about protecting it, because at the end of the day, your family's future depends on the decisions you make today. Don't let entitlement destroy what you work so hard to build. Thank you. This is the Blizzard King, and this has been the cold, hard truth. I'm out.
Dennis Sperling Podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe.